In this video, you're going to learn the top chord progressions and how to improvise within them. Welcome back to Butterfly Piano. I'm Ed, and this is Piano Improvising for Beginners. Okay, let's start with the most famous chord progression in pop music history. This is the 1-5-6-4 chord progression. The 1-5-6-4. Okay, so if you're not familiar with these numbers, it's using the numbers from the scale. So we're in the key of C major. And this is the first note in the scale, the second note, third note, fourth note, fifth note, sixth note, seventh note. Okay? So when you build the chords, starting like on the first key, that's the 1 chord, up to the 5 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th chord, and down 2 notes to the 4 chord. So let me teach you a little way to play this 1-5-6-4 chord progression that's kind of interesting. The left hand is going to play the quarter notes 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the left hand. Go up to the 6th chord for 4 times and down to the 4 chord. So that's the left hand. Now in the right hand, what we're going to be playing is the C chord with finger 1, 3, 5, and then we're going to switch to 1, 2, 5, and then we're going to go back to 1, 3, 5, and then we're going to play 1, 4, 5. Watch again. Fingers 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 5, with finger 2, 1, 3, 5, and 1, 4, 5. So the rhythm we're going to use is okay, so it's going to take a little practice to get it coordinated together. So the first thing I recommend you do is to tap it on your legs. So left hand is keeping the beat, goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So the left hand never changes. So the right hand is going like this. Da 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 da. So listen to me do it together while tapping on my thighs. Da 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 da. So it's a little tricky at first. You have to go together, right, left. Together, right, left. Da 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 da. Together, right, left. Da 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 da. Give that a try. Da 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 da. So that's the first thing you want to perfect is these rhythms, hands together. Da 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 da. So when you put it hands together, we'll just start with the C chord. Just get comfortable with that. If this is kind of difficult for you, just do it hand separate. So do the right hand. And then the left hand, 2, 3, 4, da, 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 da. And then for the G chord, which is the 5 chord, we use finger 2, 1, 2, 5. And then we play the 6th chord, and we play 1, 3, 5. And down to the 4 chord, the F chord, and we play fingers 1, 4, 5. So the trickiest part of this is going together, right, left. So together, right, left. Together, right, left. Together, right, left. If the piano playing is kind of tricky at the moment, go back to the clapping section and improve that before you play it on the keyboard. So this is the 1-5-6-4 chord progression. Some songs that use the 1-5-6-4 chord progression are Someone Like You, Adele, I'm Yours from Jason Mraz, Paparazzi, Lady Gaga, and She Will Be Loved by Maroon 5. Okay, now let's look at another chord progression. This is the 6, 5, 4, 5 chord progression. Okay, so we're going to stay in the key of C, and so the 6th chord, starting on the C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go up to the A chord, A minor. So we're doing 6, 5, 4, 5, and that's it. 6, 5, 4, 5. Now this time we're going to count to 6. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the left hand is just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to the G chord, F chord, and back to the G chord. So if you're not familiar with this is the 6th chord, and we play the 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we play the thumb on the A. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we do the same thing, one note lower. Stay relaxed. Back up to the G chord. Try it again. 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1. So that's the chord progression we're focusing on this time. The 6, 5, 4, 5 chord progression. Some famous songs that use this chord progression are Beat It by Michael Jackson, Rolling in the Deep by Adele, and I Want to Break Free by Queen. Okay, in the right hand, I'm going to be improvising with the chord tones. Those are the notes from the chord. So as my chords change in the left hand, my right hand is going to change with it, playing this chord progression of 6, 5, 4, 5. And when you think in numbers like this is very useful because you can easily move this chord progression into a new scale. And I have a whole scales playlist series in the description box for you to look at, and I get into improvising using different intervals in all 12 major scales. So be sure to check that out as well. Okay, so I'm going to be playing in 6/8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. And the right hand is going to improvise using chord tones from each chord. Leave some silence, choose not to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can move your right hand higher. Be sure to add the sustain pedal, and the pedal changes for each chord. So it goes up, down for the F chord, and up, down for the G chord. Now I'd like to teach you the 1, 4, 5, 4 chord progression. 1, 4, 5, 4, and you've heard this chord progression in La Bamba by Richie Valens, Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves, and it's also very common in the cha-cha-cha songs as well, in Latin songs. So we're staying in the key of C, and it's the 1, 4, 5, 4. 1, 4, 5, 4 chord progression. So for La Bamba, it goes. So we're playing it slower. Walking on Sunshine. It's quite fast song. It's going 1, 2, 3, 4. So slowly it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. So you're playing on a lot of ands. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. So really slowly again. So if this is still a little confusing for you, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Also a cha-cha is like this. Okay, the last chord progression I'd like to share with you is going down in the bass, the left hand. And it's basically playing a scale down to the D and then up to the G. Now there's two very famous songs that use this chord progression. Piano Man by Billy Joel and Better Together by Jack Johnson. So we start with our thumb, going down just like a scale, putting our thumb on the G. We go down to the D, and then we come up to the G. And then we do it again. Okay, now to keep it simplified in the right hand, we're going to be playing the C chord, the F chord, and the G chord, like that. So the first thing you want to do is just to play the three chords going from C to F. So these two notes here, they go up, the E and the G go up to the F and the A. That's going from the C major to the F major chord. And then we go from C to G. Notice that the top note stays the same. This is called a common note because this G is common in both chords. It's in the G chord, and the G is common in the C chord. So that's the first step, is to get comfortable moving from chord to chord. And remember, the left hand is just a scale with the thumb on the G, and after the D comes the G, and you do it again. So hands together. And we go to the F chord. After the D, we go to the G chord. Okay, so really slowly, it's going left, right, 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 left, right, right, right. So always starting with the left hand. When I play the F in the left hand, I go to the F chord in the right hand. And when I play the G in the left hand, I play the G chord in the right hand. And immediately back to the beginning. Kind of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. with these chord progressions? And let me know in the comments section down below which one is your favorite right now. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this video, you learned the top chord progressions and how to improvise within them. Thank you so much for watching. If this has been helpful, click on the like and subscribe, share this with your family and friends, and I'll see you in the next video.